The Vrexian Tactical Academy had stood for 3 centuries above the crimson valleys of Arcturus Prime, training the galaxy's finest warriors. Its halls had witnessed countless species prove their worth: the 4-armed Kelthans with their devastating multi-weapon strikes, the Xiphoids whose neural processing allowed them to predict trajectories before weapons fired, even the massive Gorlans whose armored hides could withstand plasma bursts. But never in all those years had a human set foot in its combat arena, until Elsa Kane arrived. Instructor Vrextal observed the human female from his elevated platform, his 6 eyes narrowing in what his species expressed as skepticism. She stood barely 1.7 meters tall, laughably small by galactic standards, with no natural armor, no redundant organs, no enhanced sensory capabilities. Her frame appeared fragile, built of thin bones and soft flesh that wouldn't survive a single strike from a Goran training staff. "This is your human?" Vrextal clicked to Jixon Torres, the human male who served as Earth's liaison officer. "The one your species insists belongs in advanced combat training." Jixon stood with his arms crossed, a slight smile playing at his lips. "That's her, instructor. Elsa graduated top of her class at Earth Special Operations Academy. Earth standards must be remarkably low." Vrextal's mandibles twitched in dismissive amusement. "Look at her, Liaison Torres. No exoskeleton, no thermal vision. Your species' reaction time is documented at 250 milliseconds. Primitive compared to the Xiphoid's 40 milliseconds. She will be injured, possibly killed in the first exercise." "Then I guess we'll see," Jixon replied calmly. Below, Elsa performed her pre-combat checks with methodical precision. She wore the standard Academy combat suit, adaptive armor designed to fit any species, though it hung somewhat awkwardly on her human frame. In her hands she held a plasma rifle, standard issue, unfamiliar in weight and balance compared to Earth weapons. The combat arena stretched 50 meters in diameter, filled with obstacles, cover points, and elevation changes. Holographic enemies would appear without warning, programmed to test reaction speed, accuracy, and tactical thinking. The Academy's record stood at 47 seconds for course completion, held by a Xiphoid named Krishax. Most species took several minutes. Many never completed it at all. "Cadet Kane," Vrextal's voice boomed through the arena speakers. "This is a standard reaction drill. Targets will appear. Eliminate them. Try not to embarrass your species too severely." Elsa took a deep breath, centering herself. She'd heard the whispers since arriving. Weak humans, slow humans, fragile humans. Let them whisper. "Ready," she called out. The drill began. The first holographic enemy materialized behind a barrier to her left, a simulated Goran warrior with a plasma cannon. Before Vrextal could even process its appearance, Elsa had pivoted and fired. The target dissolved with a confirmed hit marker. 19 seconds. Vrextal's eyes widened. 3 more targets appeared simultaneously, standard overwhelming tactics. Most cadets would panic, choose one, and get tagged by the others. Elsa's body moved with fluid precision. She dropped into a slide, firing twice mid-motion, then rolled behind cover and eliminated the third before the targeting system registered her new position. 1.8 seconds total. "Impossible," Vrextal breathed. "The neural lag alone." "Humans don't have neural lag like other species," Jixon explained quietly. "Our evolution didn't favor raw processing speed. It favored something else." The drill intensified. Targets spawned faster now from multiple angles, some moving, some stationary. A Kelthan would use all 4 arms to track them. A Xiphoid would calculate optimal firing solutions. Elsa simply moved. Her movements defied the Academy's understanding of combat. She didn't think, she reacted. Millions of years of evolution as persistence hunters, as survivors who dodged striking snakes and charging predators, had wired something unique into human neurology. Her body responded to threats before her conscious mind registered them, her muscle memory refined by thousands of hours of training to near perfection. She vaulted over obstacles, using the environment in ways the programmers hadn't anticipated. A support beam became a swing point. A low wall became a launcher for an aerial shot. She wasn't faster than a Xiphoid's calculations. She simply didn't need to calculate. The arena filled with holographic enemies now. The drill pushing into nightmare difficulty meant to overwhelm even master-level cadets. Elsa's face showed intense concentration, sweat beading on her forehead. But her movements never slowed. She adapted, improvised, survived. When the final target dissolved, the arena fell silent. The timer displayed 31.4 seconds. Vrextal stared at the numbers, certain they were wrong. He checked the system diagnostics. No errors, no malfunctions. The human female had just shattered the Academy record by 16 seconds. How? The word emerged as barely a whisper from his mandibles. Jixon walked to the railing, looking down at Elsa as she caught her breath. Humans evolved as Earth's apex predators, instructor. Not the strongest, not the fastest, not the toughest, but we could outrun anything over distance. We could throw projectiles with precision no other Earth species could match. We could adapt to any environment, any challenge. He turned to face Vrextal. You asked about our reflexes. Human reaction time isn't about raw neural speed, it's about integration. Our eyes, our hands, our balance, our spatial awareness, all of it evolved together for one purpose: survival through adaptability. When Elsa shoots, she's not calculating trajectory. She's doing what humans have done for 300,000 years. She's hunting. Elsa climbed the stairs to the observation platform. Breathing hard, but steady, she set the rifle down and looked directly at Vrextal. Respectfully, instructor, where do you want me to start my advanced courses? Vrextal's mandibles quivered, his species' expression of profound respect. Cadet Kane, I believe we should be asking where you want to teach. The next day, the Vrexian Tactical Academy updated its combat standards. The human baseline, once dismissed as inadequate, became the new benchmark that other species struggled to match. Combat instructors across the galaxy requested footage of Elsa's run, studying the biomechanics of human motion, the integration of instinct and training that produced such devastating efficiency. And in the halls where the greatest warriors trained, a new truth emerged. Humans weren't the strongest, fastest, or toughest species in the galaxy. They were simply the ones who never needed to be.